This is Nancy Pancheshan, and she leads a group called Save Ojibway that protects Ojibway Park. So, how do you come upon your ecological beliefs?
Oh, how do I become upon my ecological beliefs? Well, I somewhat fell into it. There was this big box that was being proposed, and nobody was stepping forward. And I knew it wasn't the right thing, and nobody was stepping up, and so I did, not realizing what I was getting into, but very thankful that I pursued.
So, what do you think makes Ojibway so special?
Ojibway Prairie is very special on a local, provincial, and national scale. On a local scale, it holds over 50% of our natural areas. So natural areas, I believe, are, and the research is coming in, provides balance. It provides a place for people to visit and just enjoy nature. And if areas don't have that, I believe people become off balance. So it has that. Provincially, the area is of provincial interest. It has an endangered ecosystem in it that was used to be very dominant in Ontario, and it holds the best sample for Ontario.
So, what actions are you taking to help Ojibway?
Our lawyer, we just went through the Ontario Municipal Board hearing, and our lawyer said that we have about the same chances as a turtle making it across the road. So, but they do make it across. So myself and many members of the community are reaching to council locally, MPPs, and trying to get this help her cross. So we are planning a road trip to Queen's Park we've gathered over 10,000 signatures to ask for the proper protection of Ojibway Prairie, and we'll be attending Queen's Park October 20th to heighten awareness for Ojibway Prairie.
Do you feel the city and province has done enough to protect Ojibway?
I feel that a lot of the responsibility has been shifted to a private citizen, and I don't believe our natural areas, our taxes pay a lot of money to bureaucrats. We elect people to protect our natural areas, and I think more can be done in the future on those levels. So I'm hopeful in the future that we will see a heightened action from our bureaucracy and political leaders.
Affect you personally?
Well, it's it's caused a lot of work. It's a ton of work to take this on, and time. There's time to get things done, like time in your regular day, and there's a movie that came out. What was the name of the movie? It was about the war. It just came out in January. It was about the fellow who came up with the invention of
The Imitation Game?
The Imitation Game. And in that, they talked about the time to solve the code, Hitler's code. And it would take 40 years to solve the code, and they only had a day. So that's basically what I've been dealing with for 8 years, is trying to battle getting something that takes a long time done in too little time. So everything that comes with that, frustration, and but with that though, I have been able to see a lot of the community come together and more awareness for Ojibway. So those have been positive things. And it has been a walk of faith too, where having peace in that, where is this going to come from, and just having faith that I would be given the things that were needed, and that's exactly what happened. So that's somewhat of a miracle. So yeah, it was uplifting also, and really is mindful of being hopeful in life. So that's the positive side of it.
Kids our age do to help.
Oh, kids can do a lot of things. Like we have a petition right now. We have to submit. Time is running short. But any student, any Ontario residents, it doesn't matter the age, can sign the petition and say we want protection for Ojibway Prairie. And I noticed we did a Freedom of Information request, and from that, 400 residents wrote letters opposing the Indices permit that was eventually granted to Cocoa Paving. And I saw the difference that those people made in stopping the permit. It was eventually granted due to political pressures, but I think if more people would have continued writing letters, that the permit would never have been granted. So please sign the petition. There's a website, saveojibway.info, and people can attend there and get a permit. We could even give you a copy, and you could, get high school signatures.
Yeah, I'll try to do it.
Yeah. And then that's one thing too with this, is that we can say that we help protect an endangered ecosystem, in your life. And that what a goal that is, or an accomplishment, to protect something so big.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
It's been great.
You're welcome.